What's going on, everybody? Long time in and out of here again. It's your guy Hacker Sly from SLY-TECH, and I've been out there busy trying to develop my other channel, close about 1K, but I still haven't forgotten the SLY-TECH movement. And today I want to talk about something very important, which is anonymous web browsers. Now, if you've ever wondered if your browsing is truly private, well, spoiler alert, I'm just going to let you know this once and for all. Most mainstream browsers are not anonymous or private. So I'm going to break that down for you, and I'm going to give you the best options for keeping your online activities anonymous, because not everybody likes a snoopy eye on those. And we're going to look into browsers like Tor, Brave, Ideal, and many more. I'm going to just list out for you. But with that being said, hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. So let's get into the real talk now. How many of you think that your Chrome's incognito mode makes you invisible online? I know some are going to say, oh yes, Mr. Sly, indeed it makes me invisible, or Hacker Sly, yes, that's the right way to do. Well, you're actually wrong. Allegations and stuffs have come out to prove that browsers like Chrome still monitor your activities even when you go into incognito mode. So if you're looking to be invisible online and whatnot, I'm going to tell you, browsers like Chrome and Edge, although they offer some privacy features, but they are not anonymous, and they still track your data over time. So now let's dive into the browsers of my choice, which I believe most of you would need to know if you're looking for an anonymous browser. Number one is the popular one, which is the Tor browser. Now, the Tor browser basically is the biggest one, and you can't deny that you don't know it. It's what if you heard about the dark web. And yes, everyone's saying, oh, did they go access the dark web? They're getting to the dark web. Most people rely on the Tor browser. I don't know what you're doing over there. That's not my business. So what's the deal? Well, Tor uses multiple layers of encryption, which is the onion style, to route your traffic, making it nearly impossible to trace. Okay, so it's perfect for those who need extreme privacy. But here's the catch. I'm going to tell you. One thing with the Tor browser which I don't like is the fact that it's slow. And then it tries to disable a lot of scripts, so it breaks the website, and the website will not exactly function as you expect it to function. That is one of the bad things with the Tor browser. But the good thing about the Tor browser, I'll just tell you, is the high level of privacy with the onion routing, which blocks browser fingerprinting. As you can see how much routing we are going through just to get to this website. The second browser on my list is the Brave browser. Now, I love Brave browser a lot. It's one of my personal favorite because it's fast. That's one thing I can tell you. It blocks a lot of ads, and it prevents trackers all out of the box. Plus, it's great on the mobile device. I've used it on my mobile device sometimes. Now, one thing I really appreciate about the Brave browser is its private window. And now, not just this fact that we get this private window, we also get the private window with Tor. You can connect to Tor in the private video with just your Brave browser, so you don't have to go through the whole process of getting the Tor browser as a whole. And I believe it's awesome. It's lovely because it keeps your session completely separate from your regular Brave browser session, so no one can track you across all tabs. But I'm just going to give you a heads up. The ads blocking can get a little bit tricky to customize if you're not familiar with it. So what are the pros and cons of the Brave browser? First of all, I'll tell you, it has the built-in ad tracker blocking. So any website you visit, automatically it blocks all ads and trackers from it. Secondly, the lovely thing again about it is the fact that it isolates every private tabs. But like I said before, the cons about it is just that customizing ad blocking can be very tricky. And once again, relying on the new private window in Tor mode will slow down your network or browsing speed a bit. Let's go on to the third browser, which I'll have to show you from inside the Brave browser, is the u.his, which is Lido or Ido browser from the Utopia P2P network. Now, most of you might have heard about it. I'm just going to start it up right here. This is something called the Utopia system, P2P. I don't know if you've heard about it, but it's some futuristic set of people who have the platform with browsers and ultimate toolkit. I'm not sure a lot of people have heard about it. It was even quite new. It was introduced to me by a colleague of mine. This browser is like the Swiss Army knife of every single privacy you need. Sorry for this audio. But yeah, so you see, stuff like that are what these people do. They are into cryptocurrency, they are into browsers, they are into giving you access to a lot of platforms. Now, what is the one thing I love about this browser? It's the no ads, the no tracking, and it's part of a large encrypted system. So now, apart from just browsing, one good thing about this whole Utopia system is they give you access to use encrypted messaging system and encrypted payment method, and this is all super secure because it makes use of what we call the elliptic curve encryption. If you have been in my computer security plus class, you would have seen we discussed about this a bit, but it's a bit more technical to set up. That's one thing I'm going to tell you guys. So you might need a bit more coaching or classing or videos or tutorials to be able to set up the Utopia browser. And I think I'm going to do a special video where I'm going to show you guys how you set up this browser. Or you can see it's a bit straightforward, but you get to a point where you create an account and whatnot. Now, people are going to ask Mr. Sly, so what are the pros and cons of this browser? Number one, total privacy. No data is stored on any central server. Secondly, the use of blockchain technology, which ensures security. But like I told you previously, the only main problem with this browser for me and for the novice out there is how to set it up. I'll do a video on how to set it up separately for you because I know you're going to love Utopia Edu browser. Let's go on to my next favorite browser, which is the Epic browser. I came to Epic sometime in 2019-2020, and I must say it's a solid choice for privacy for a number of reasons. First off, like we all want, it blocks your ads and trackers, and it does not save your browsing history. And most especially for me, it keeps your location private. So say for instance, you don't have a VPN. If you look up here, it gives you access to about 7 countries that you can connect to using the browser as VPN. But what I've noticed about browsers like Brave is that if you want to use their VPN, it's a bit of a paid setup. You have to start a free trial. But with the Epic browser, it's straight on free connection. Listen guys, those top 4 are my favorite browsers for the sake of privacy. So guys, I'm just going to give you a quick mentions. Number one, some extra browsers which I didn't include because the video is going to go on long is Waterfox. It's kind of Firefox based, but you know that Firefox tends to send your crash data to Mozilla. Waterfox on the other hand doesn't do that. Number 2, Komodo Dragon, a lovely one. And number 3, the Ion browser is also another good one as well, which is built on the Chromium browsing system like Google Chrome. But like I said, my first 4 are my favorite 4 and fantastic 4. Let me know what you think, guys. Do you think these browsers are good? Do you have another extra one you want to let the viewers know about? Hit the like button, comment, and subscribe. I'm out.